Alrighty, hello everybody, my name is the Brandt, and welcome to Step Into the Portal. This is kind of an impromptu game session, so maybe you'll join me. Maybe you'll be watching this afterward. Either way, works out pretty well. What I want to do is I've seen a lot of Thor chatter lately. I'm thinking I'm not giving myself a challenge. I did that one yesterday with no resources, but this might end up being a challenge. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the mighty Thor. We're going to bring his dog, Lockjaw, here. It's not actually his dog, sorry. We're going to bring the dog, Lockjaw, to try to show how we can use that a whole bunch. And we're also going to play the little symbiote suit. So I'm trying to play a whole bunch of things that I see people not play, or, oh, you can't do that, or Thor solo. I didn't quite go minionless, but we're going to fight Spiral. And I put in the two mods from Mojo that have no minions, and then I put in Fantasy, so there's only 3 minions in the deck. So I figured that was kind of another way to do it. We're going to play Thor in Protection here and see how we do. So thanks everybody for joining me here. If it goes well, I can show you the deck afterward and whatnot. If it doesn't go so well, hey, you don't need to see the deck, right? Because Thor's no good. So we'll see how this all goes here. I changed my camera, and it seems to be rather bright, so sorry for the shine here. I have the light coming in from the window, and it's a little bright there. But we've got Spiral up here. Like I said, we shuffled in... Actually, I can look right here. We shuffled in the crime, the fantasy, and the sitcom ones. So we'll give these a shuffle here, and then we'll flip Mojo in the middle, so we get bonus accelerations. She's got 15 health on obligations. And then we're going to play Thor here. So we got kind of a readying build is the idea with Thor. And then in addition, we are going to focus on like getting things down. Asgard is going to be a big card for us because we're not going to be able to see a lot of minions. So we're not going to be able to trigger have at these. So we'll just put Asgard in and some of the other resources that we have. We're also going to probably use Mjolnir as a resource for a while rather than worrying about attacking with it. And then when we want to finally go into attacking, we'll attach it there and use it. That's kind of my plan going in. Who knows how it plays out once we actually do it. But that's how that's going. All right, hopefully sound and everything is good. If anybody's watching, and just let me know. Video looks good, sound looks good. We'll go from there. All right. If there's any issues, let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we've got a Nick Fury, which is a little bit tricky in the beginning. We could try to get this med team down as well. But we are not going to need this lightning strike or this hammer throw. So let's at least pitch those two. See what we got. Ah, there's a double. So now Nick is playable. So now we can use Worthy to go get our hammer. Visible for you, right? Yep. Okay. So now we've got the hammer. So let's see. If we use these and we use this, we'll get 3 cards. We could actually play Lady Sif, or we could get the med team down, right? Would be the idea. I like it. All right, so we'll use these. Sorry, we'll use these for Mjolnir and the double. And what doesn't kill me? We'll play Nick Fury. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, and now we can use these ones to play a mansion. We'll draw a card just to see what it is. It's an endurance. That's good for us. We'll flip up to this side. We will take 2 damage to pull the Search for Spiral and draw cornered. So we flip her over. All right. Now we can punch and Nick can punch. So we do that. We pull the next card off the top and shuffle these together. Hey, Colton. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, everybody. So now I get a +1 hand size. Love it. All right. And we'll punch twice here to go to... bring her to 11. We've got the endurance. I think that's all she wrote. All right. So now we get to draw up to 5 because of this here. But we're going to have boosts and everything. All right, so we've got our Ever Vigilance if we need them. And we'll go from here. All right, so she is going to attack for 2 into Nick Fury, 2 plus a boost of 0. plus a boost of 1, actually. So Nick is out, and then we'll draw our encounter card, which is Family Matters. So our supports are shot. That stinks. All right. So we don't need to corner her anymore. We really want to get this God of Thunder down, right? So we'll do 2 for that. Then we'll use that to play... Oh, we can't... it's an upgrade. We'll use that to play Endurance. Endurance will give us 3 health. We will then punch for 2. 1, 2. Flip down. Oh, no, we're not going to punch. Sorry. We're not going to punch because instead we want to flip down and exhaust to get rid of Family Matters. So we don't have to deal with that. All right, and then we can snag Mjolnir. Use Ever Vigilant to play Mjolnir, so now we have it. We could probably go a little bit longer without Mjolnir because we don't need to punch super hard. But we'll just go with this since it's what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. So we can get another resource on the board. We can get Professor X down. And that should give us plenty to work with here. Where's the pup? He didn't come out yet, so we don't have Lockjaw yet on this one. Not too bad. Hey, Lucas. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Lots of people on here today. This is fun. All right. I get +1 hand size, so I go to 6. Nice. There's a limitless stamina, so we'll have plenty to play here. That's good. This is going to go to 3. She is going to scheme. Sorry, I should have put a counter there. She's going to scheme for 2, plus 1 will be 3, and then also put this card into play. So the fetch quest is coming out. If we clear that, we can go get a card and put it into play. So that's nice to know. We're adding 3 to the main scheme, so this will go to 6. And then our card is Assault, which will surge into Under Fire, because why not? Into Growing Pains. Upgrades cost 2 and an advance. Ouch. 1, 2, my goodness. We basically just lost, huh? 5, 6, 7. Is that a loss? Is that 13? Oh my goodness. Okay. That's going to be fun. So now we need to prioritize this Daredevil here, huh? Increase the cost to play each of your upgrades by true. Discard an upgrade you control or discard an upgrade. If you have more upgrades in your discard pile than your hand, discard this obligation. Okay, well, we have 0 here. We could discard Mjolnir. And we have to have more in my discard pile. Man, okay. All right, so we discard Mjolnir, doesn't work. We discard God of Thunder. Actually, we discard Endurance. Now we have more in our discard pile. Then we snag Mjolnir with Worthy. Now we can use this. This is gone. There's the puppy. All right. So now we've got him available to us, huh? All right, so we're going to flip up. Wow, we got a lot of threat to remove. We are going to figure this out. All right. 1, 2, 3 is going to play Professor X, who will confuse. Sorry, she should have flipped down. I'm going to miss those activations. So she's confused, so that'll help us out. He'll thwart this for 3. Get a little bit of control going there. Actually be interesting to clear that. Okay, then these 2 can play the God of Thunder. God of Thunder and Mjolnir can play Daredevil. Daredevil can pull 2 off of here. Help us out a little bit. And then even Thor will thwart here for 1. Yep. Just to pull that down a little bit more. Okay, well that got a little messy. But we still got resources on the board, we got things, and we get a +1 hand size. Hey, there's our suit, and there's a Defender of the 9 Realms. So that will help a whole bunch. Alright, so 5 hand size because of the +1 here. So we add 1 to the main scheme, it goes to 8. Then, when she would attack, she schemes instead, so she can't scheme. And then she's pulling a card. And is going to be the one with the breakup. Each encounter card gains peril. Discard 3 cards from your hand and choose a player. They draw a card. Okay. Got it. Rough. Okay. So, what did we see so far? We saw the dragon and we saw the goblin. So it's the troll that's left in there. Sound is good for everybody? Seems like it. People are not saying stuff. All right. We'll play Defender of the Nine Realms. So when we play that, we're going to discard until I think we get the troll, which is the only one left. Just how far down the line are you, Mr. Troll? Maybe I missed it. All right, there he is. Have at thee! We're going to draw 2 cards. There's Snow Guard. There's our suit. All right. So now we remove 3 threats. So we could go here and get Asgard. Is an option. But I don't think it's the key thing we need right now. We could also play the suit for free. The troll comes in with a tough. All right. And we get to remove 3 threats. So I think the safe play is just to remove the 3 here, right? Counter cards gain peril, and we get an extra encounter card. That's no fun. Let's draw a card. It's another double. All right, so we're going to use these ones. We'll use the limitless stamina. We're going to use these 4 to play the suit. The suit is going to give us 10 health. So we go to 22. And then we're looking at drawing all those cards unless we discard here, huh? So we ping that, we can hit him, we can flip down and discard these cards, which isn't terrible. We can go get the suit. 1, 2, we could just deal with an extra card and get Snow Guard out. What makes sense here? What makes sense? Let's do it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll play Snow Guard. We're going to bring her in with 3 thwart and aerial. So she's going to have 2 markers on her. So we're going to do that. Thwart here for 3. Then Daredevil thwarts for 2. I thwart for 1. We'll get rid of the fetch quest. We do that. We can get any card and put it into play. So we will get Asgard. We could also get Lady Sif. Or just go get Nick. But we'll get Asgard because we said that's what we would do. Alright. So we will get that. Daredevil is out. We're going to have to deal with the extra encounter card. 2 extra encounter cards, in fact. We'll flip down. We'll snag Mjolnir on the other side. Alright. We're still getting our +1 hand size here. 1, 2, 3... so now we have a 7-card hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. Now we have a 5, 6, 7, 8-card hand size. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Well, if we can't do something next turn, we'll have to see what happens. The thing with the god and his dog was just that I was going to play Lockjaw a whole bunch, and I haven't played Lockjaw once yet. But I see a lot of people are always saying, oh, what do I do with 1 thwart? But honestly, I have all these 2 thwart, and Professor X makes a big difference now, too, bringing him in. So the idea is supposed to be to play Lockjaw, which I will try to do on the next turn so you can see that. I honestly am built up enough that Lockjaw does not become super crucial here. But we'll see how these encounter cards mess with us. All right, so we're adding 1 here. She is scheming for 2 plus boost, so that's going to be 3 total. Then the troll will scheme, and then we need to get 1, 2, 3 encounter cards. 1 here and 1 from the suit. All right. So the first one is going to be a set of swords. So she will get +1 attack for each sword, I believe. Then we'll get build the case, which will be an acceleration. And then we'll get crime scene investigation. So none of that hurt us. Little bit of a pain here because threat can't be removed from other schemes. So that's a little bit of an issue for us. All right, so first thing we're going to do, Because I promised everybody we're going to use our 2 power in all of us, and we're going to call out the dog. So there is the god and his dog, Lockjaw. So he's coming out. And the key with Lockjaw is that we can keep recurring him. We can keep getting him over and over again. All right, then we will play Worthy, and we'll get our hammer. We'll use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. So now we got a boatload of cards here. We got to shuffle through. We take an extra one here. We're going to need to get rid of this. Okay, so we need to discard some cards. So Lightning Strike's not a big deal. Meditation's not a big deal. What doesn't kill me could be helpful. Like to get some of these cards down. We'll deal without this one. So we're going to discard these 3, get rid of this obligation, draw a card. Hey, we got what doesn't kill me. What do you know? Sometimes life goes well. All right, we will flip up to hero form. Then we will use... What are our priorities here? So that's what we need to figure out. We need to get rid of this, right? So that's where Snowguard can thwart 3. Lockjaw and I... All right, so actually, we'll thwart 5 here with the 2 of them. Lockjaw will thwart the 2. We'll bring this down to 1. And then we can spend a mental, which is only my helmet, to get rid of 1. So I will just exhaust and get rid of this. So I will thwart to get rid of that, is what I mean to say. All right, so that is done. Now we've got threat on the main scheme. We'll play... Actually, the helmet didn't even matter, did it? Now that I think about it, we will discard the helmet instead because I don't need 5 health right now. All right, then we will use these 2 to play a team-building exercise. And we're going to take the damage from this guy. We're going to take 2 threat off the main scheme to bring that down. We will play what doesn't kill me here to ready and heal 2. Go to 24. And then we will thwart for 2 more off of this. We cleared a scheme, so that needs to go there. We'll take 2 damage, draw the top card of this. Mojo in the middle, so obligations gain acceleration. Then 3 goes back on. We'd much rather she attack us than thwart. So we'll remove 3 more, take 2 damage, go to 20. Cornered, so we flip her over. She's attacking for a boatload, but we're going to use the doggy. All right, so we flip this one. We go to dial M for Mojo. So now cards gain insight 1. Ugh. That's not great. All right, and then we will use our team building exercise to put down Mjolnir. And now we go from here. Yeah, so the key with Lockjaw isn't his inherent cost or stats. The key with Lockjaw is the fact that you can get him anytime he's in the discard pile. So every turn you can spend your hand to remove 2 threat and have a blocker. So you can just keep recurring him over and over again. It works great for 4 hand-size heroes, or it works great for heroes with 1 threat removal. Because I have the suit in here, it's not as big a deal. And because I got all this board state built up, but I'll keep recurring him just to kind of show you. So that's his use. It's his ability, the fact that he can keep coming back every turn. He gives you a guaranteed card. So it's like having an extra card in your hand. But it can feel a little stagnated, and you want to try to spend board resources, right? So now I can spend these 2 plus 2 cards from my hand, still play something else that turn. So the idea that every turn I'm going to draw 4 cards, discard all of them, put Lockjaw out, draw 4 cards, discard it, like that is not the loop you want to get in. You want to be adding cards to the table, using doubles to get Lockjaw out, and then you're building up. So it's like a stall tactic to give you time. All right, we're adding 1 threat here. She is attacking for 5, so Lockjaw will block that. So 5 plus 1 is 6. He's out. Takes that hit for us. And then this one will attack us for 2. We go to 18. Then we get 2 encounter cards. First one is the show must go on. So we search the encounter deck and discard pile for a card from the same encounter set as the show environment and deal it to themselves as a face-down encounter card. That's kind of insight 1, huh? Okay, what do I want to take? What is the current one? The current one is crime. My goodness. Move all threat. Nope. This one is, I want one that spends lightning, I think, for crime. This one is spend lightning. Each friendly character gets -2 attack. Sure, we'll deal with that one for now. Alright, so that one's going to come out. It's going to be a face down encounter card. Then we'll reveal it. We have to add another threat here. Ooh, that threat is getting rough. Alright, then we got to add this card, Watch Me Play. So this will be Insight 1 as well. When you look up a rule, you are confused. And that has Insight 3 on it. My goodness. Wow, so I'm not doing a good job. And Advance is going to lose me the game. Man. So that did not go well. I did not show anything off there, huh? So it'll be 2 plus 1 is 3, and that'll get us to 16 and be a loss. And I think I forgot the +1 here. All right, so let's shuffle up and try again. We definitely got the board state, but man, that threat got out of control. That was a lot. So we will try again. That was just an example of what happens in solo. It's just so much threat that's piling up. It doesn't really matter who I was, you know. The Insight 3 on that card. It wasn't like Thor was going to deal with that worse than, you know, whoever else. I need the Dial M for Mojo. All right. Not so good. No, the 4 is fine to bring him back if it's what you need to do, if you're trying to control threat and build. And again, 4 is going to be table resources plus a double in your hand. So, you know, if you're a 5-hander, then you're going to use a double in your hand and 2 table resources and still have 4 cards to play with. So I don't think it's a big deal. I can understand why people wouldn't want to use him because he's a stall tactic card. He's not a win card, right? So I could play an event that deals 6 damage, or I could play one... This is not a challenge, ID Jester. This is just me trying to win with Thor solo. That is it. And showing that he's great. And I don't really feel like I didn't there. You know, people might say, well, you tried and you lost. But like that was, like I said, it didn't matter. Cap, Doctor Strange, we're going to lose that. It was just too much threat. I added the card with Insight, and then I got those. Now, I guess you could argue that I put the suit on, and that could be part of it. But I ended up having to draw 4 encounter cards from the extra one, and then I had to put a thing with threat out, and then I got a card that had Insight 3 on it, and then Advance. Like, it's just how it goes. So it just, like I said, it wasn't going to matter who the hero was in that case. All right. Here we go. Trying it again. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Man, the +1 hand size was super helpful. We'll take it again. All right, we add 1 here. Shuffled ours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get +1. 6. Nice. So we can't use 2 of these, so we can get rid of 1 of those. Can use that early. Can't use Lightning Strike, so we'll pitch these 2. We'll draw 2. Then first thing we'll do is we'll go get the hammer. Worthy! And we get Mjolnir. So then we'll flip up. We'll play Defender of the 9 Realms. And we'll go get a minion. Sorry, this could be a while. There's only 3 minions in the deck. Alright, who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? It's the troll again. The troll is trolling us. Have at thee! We'll draw 2, remove 3 threat from here, search for Spiral, and we will flip Cornered. So Cornered will flip her to this side. Sorry about that. 15 health. We get a new one, which is going to be the Acceleration one, and then we shuffle these all together. Alright. Got cleared. Cool. Alright, so now we can put some cards down. We can even hammer throw there if we want to. So our options are to put Snow Guard on the table, merely take this one out. Oh, perfect. Look at this. So this says put one ally from your discard pile into play. So what we'll do is we'll use we'll use Snowguard rather to play Mjolnir. Mjolnir we will exhaust to get rid of the tough. Then we're going to play Hammer Throw. 1, 2, 3. We're going to Hammer Throw, so we put Mjolnir back in our hand. We deal 8 damage with Overkill. So that's going to be 1 on Spiral. And when we defeat him, the player defeated it puts one ally from their discard pile into play. So we will put Snowguard into play. And similarly, we will give her the 3 threat removal. So we have threat removal. Now we have these cards in our hand, so we'll use 1 each to play Endurance and Mjolnir. And we get +3 health, we're at 17. We're not going to thwart anything right now because the villain is where we want them, so we're just going to save Snowguard. Alright. Now it's good first turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Add 1 threat here. Spiral is attacking for 2. +3. Yikes. 5. So we go to 12. And then adds a counter here. Yeah, I agree. I love Thor. Widow would have said nah. To what? Oh, to the 3. Yeah, for sure. Yep, no, lots of characters have different things, but Black Widow doesn't have 17 health, so there's that too. All right, then we'll draw. It is an advance. 2 + 2 is 4, so this is going to go to 6. Obligations. After player discards obligation, draw a card. Gotta make sure I keep track of all those. All right. So now we can get this Def Focus down, but I think the correct answer here is just Professor X. So we'll hold the Def Focus. 1, 2, 3 plays Professor X. Professor X will clear 3 off of this. Snowguard will clear the other 3. And we'll punch for 3. Bringing this down to 11. Now we got no threat on the board. We'll hold the Def Focus. And away we go. Sorry, when he came in, she should be confused. So now we'll add 1 here. She's going to attack into Professor X. Oh, I got to draw my hand. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, so attack into Professor X. 2 + 3 is 5. Man, she's hitting hard on those cards. And then we'll grab a card here. She adds a counter, so she flips over. And then we get a Goblin, which will surge. Have at thee! We draw 2 cards. And we get Watch Me Play. And we put 3 threat back on here. When I look up a rule, I am confused. Huh. Let's see how that goes. All right, so the dragon, the troll is out. The dragon is not out. So what does the dragon have? Retaliate, 10 health. 10 health is a lot. With a tough? I assume a dragon has a tough. That's a big lightning strike. So I guess we don't deal with that right now. It doesn't seem too imminent. We'll get cards. If we could get rid of the tough, we might be okay. So let's not worry about that, though. Let's just build. Threat isn't a big deal at the moment. Only take damage from things with punches. Gotcha. So we can't really take that goblin out at the moment. This obligation is weird. All right, these 2 could get my God of Thunder. And then God of Thunder plus these 2 can put down the med team. Snowguard can thwart here for 3. Then the med team will heal Snowguard. I need to look up at what people are saying. I can't punch, so I can flip and heal. Exhaust your identity. And I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to say, I don't know what you means. And then I'm confused, and then I exhaust myself and get rid of that. Sorry, it's a little cheesy. All right. There we go. So that is set. We'll go this way. We're going to deal with a bit of threat, but C'est la vie. All right. There's Nick. I can't remember. It was last game where we had Lockjaw already, right? Yeah, it's funny. He's just not coming through the pile early. How's everybody doing out there today? Wednesday, middle of the day, hump day. Hope you're doing well. Wow, thanks for joining. Oh, is that being super slow? Why are you doing that to me, game? Weird. My connection is good. Is it just a hiccup at the moment, or has it been slow the whole time? Oh, it looks like it was just a hiccup. Okay. Let me know. I don't know what's going on. This says I have excellent connection. Okay, so we got 5 here. We're adding 1 threat to the main scheme. There's no obligations. Oh, I should have drawn a card when I got rid of that one, so we'll just keep them. She is confused. The goblin will scheme for 2, so this goes to 4. We're in better shape there. And then we will draw a card. It is Dragnet. Villain cannot take damage. Well, we're already in that boat, so that one could be survivable for a minute or 2. All right, so we've got Nick here. We've got me. I can't punch that out. I don't know what is going to get rid of this. I don't know what has a punch icon. Could I be in trouble? This minion can only take damage from cards with a printed punch resource. Well, what the heck has a printed punch resource? My attacks don't. Interesting. My allies don't. I don't know that I can get rid of that goblin with Thor. That's hilarious. Okay. Are we healing, or are we doing something else? This is damage. We could take damage to flip that. I think healing is fine. And man, I'd love to get this mansion out. I think it's the play. I think it's the play for Thor. All right, so we'll heal to go to 16. We'll flip up. We'll spend God of Thunder, Nick, Ever Vigilant, and another Ever Vigilant. Maybe that's the card I need. Maybe I don't need this right now. To play the mansion. The mansion will draw a card. It's my suit. That is not going to help me. All right, and then Snow Guard will remove 3 threat from here. You know what? I'm not worried about that. I'll just take it off the main. I have no idea what to do with this minion. That is somewhat humorous. All right, we'll see where we get. So we'll hold... You know what? We're going to pitch the suit for now, because I don't think that's going to be the best setup for us. So we'll draw these. See, now we could have put the suit out with the meditation. All right. We're good at that. So we're adding 1 here. She is scheming for 2. Plus 1 is 3. Yeah, they did a good job switching to identity, and that's where they should have just been. They should have said hero, you know, alter ego, like that. But, you know, it's things that just get missed. All right, so she schemed there. We don't have to worry about this. And then this is attacking me for 1. Boy, if I even just had retaliate. All right, and then we'll draw a card, which is a fetch quest, which will surge into Elementary, my dear Mojo. Oh man, am I tempted. All right, so we'll move this threat over here, get rid of fetch quest, and now we can put any card into play. Woo! All right. So we're doing it. So now we will suit up off the fetch quest. And we go to 25. There we go. Okay, so we don't need the helmet anymore. We'll draw with the mansion. It is my limitless stamina. I still don't see a way to punch out this goblin, so that's not happening. Snow Guard is going to remove 3 threat here. take a damage, and med team will heal Snow Guard. So we got that rocking and rolling. Okay, we can't punch as of right now. We can't deal damage because of that. So we can clear 2 threat off of this. Then use this. Sorry, we can use God of Thunder and Meditation to play Ever Vigilant. Ever Vigilant lets us ready and take 2 threat off the main scheme. Then we'll just play the helmet, because what the heck. We'll go to 30. There you go. 10, 15, 18 bonus, so we're at 32 total now. Feels good. All right, we can't hit her, though, and we can't hit her because of that either. So we'll still just clear threat off of this, because we can't hit the goblin. This is a weird spot to be in. I need to do that. I guess the 2 threat off of here is better, because I'm going to have to clear that. Oh, we got people here, okay. No, I don't have an Apple Watch. What is it trying to bring up? Oh, now it's telling me it's not getting enough video. Weird. Okay, it's looking okay for me now. She's not cornered, and I've got Dragnet, so I just can't deal damage right now. So as much as I should pull that there, I'll just worry about it next turn. And I honestly don't see a way to kill this goblin, which is super humorous. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at that! Lockjaw! Lockjaw has the punch resource. Amen, Lockjaw. Amen. All right. So we got to get Lockjaw in, and we've got to get Asgard out are going to be our 2 focuses. That's 7, and we've got 6 resources. 5-hander. So we'll have to figure that out. All right. That's hilarious. Lockjaw has the punch. Thank you. All right, 5 here. She's scheming for 2 plus 0 to go to 7. Threat can't be removed from the main... Oh, is that a thing? Oh, shoot. Okay. While she's out, I can't remove threat from the main scheme. Okay. Okay, so I don't remember exactly what I removed, but I can at least put this back over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this one's going to go here. Did I then just scheme for the bonus 2? How much did I take off? That thing was at 8. Shoot. Sorry about that. I knew that, too. Okay. It's so hard to remember what this was at. It was at 8, and then this was at 6. That I got down to 4 and 2, so I think I'm good. So I think if I do that, then it gets 1, then she schemes for 2. I think I'm okay. Thank you for that. Ugh. All right, then he's attacking me for 1. I go to 29. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. I knew it in the first gameplay. I forgot it in the second one here. No, it's not your fault. It's my fault. Thank you, Steve. All right, if Spiral's on her corner side, place a teleport on her. If she's on the escape side, I can spend a mental to look at the top card of the show deck. All right, so it's an... Oh, Ever Vigilant might be something I need, huh? I can take damage through that, so I don't care. Surge. There's the dragon. Have at thee. All right, now we can go to town. He's got a toughness on him. Draw 4 cards if I kill him. Man, I wish I could do a big old lightning strike. All right. So now we need to flip her because we can't take threat off of that. I may have screwed that up. All right. So I take 2 damage. We remove this. We get a game of mojos. Then I take 2 damage. We remove this. We get Dial M for Mojo. Oh, that's the worst one, man. And then I take 2 damage, and she's cornered. And we draw a new one from these two. Ooh. I'm trying to talk to you so I don't remember which one is which. Oh, Ever Vigilant would have removed any. Okay, so that's a 13. Thank you. Okay. So we're back to this one again with obligations. All right, now she flips over. Now we can do all that chaos. So let's draw a card with the mansion. No doubles. Here's some doubles. All right. So if we could take out the dragon, which would not be Snowguard punching. So we'd have to get Lockjaw out. It looks like it's not going to happen, huh? Oh, I'd have to ready myself, man. It's like trying to get all these cards. I guess I don't need Asgard right now. We could get rid of this dragon, although I really need to get rid of the threat on there. So let's see what we could do. We can punch off this tough, take a retaliate. Then we can ready with Ever Vigilant by spending Lockjaw. And this team building exercise for now. So we'll ready with Ever Vigilant, get rid of 2 threat here, ready myself. Then we will play Lockjaw. He'll come in. He's going to punch out the goblin. Actually, do we care about the goblin until next turn? Yeah, we'll just punch out the goblin. So it's gone. Then I will punch... Oh, perfect. Then I will hammer throw. 1, 2, 3. Hammer throw. Hammer throw is going to deal 16 damage with overkill, because this takes double from lightning. So we deal 6 damage here. She's down to 5. Dragon's out. Draw 4. 1, 2, 3. And the hammer's in my hand. Get a card. So I didn't have to attack. 4. All right. Now we can drop Daredevil. I think is a good play here because we just need to remove threat. Sorry where I screwed that up. In the first one I don't think I did, but this one I definitely think I have been. Life goes on. All right. Then I could Daredevil, but I could honestly just play Lady Sif, right? Hold the hammer. All right, so I can thwart for 2, bring this down. I can use these 4 to play Lady Sif. Hold the hammer. Lady Sif readies me. And we remove 4 more threat to bring that down to 2. Just to get that under control. Did she activate on that side? Not yet. So we should be good. I don't know why I have a damage counter. All right. Don't have a ton of build. We got rid of that thing. We get a 5-card hand size. Okay, so we've used those things to help us out. This is going to go to 3. She's going to attack for 2 plus this. I'm just going to put the counter here now so I don't forget. 2 plus 3 is 5. That'll be Lockjaw. We'll accelerate here. Oh, so the idea for the video was I wanted to choose something without a lot of minions, so I chose Protection so that I could do a lot of readying was the idea. But it's a very gray build because I have Lockjaw in here and I wanted to show off Lockjaw. But the interesting part is that Lockjaw is not nearly as relevant with the suit. So I feel like all those times we were playing Lockjaw early on, if you get the suit out, now you can remove 2 threat. He doesn't feel as necessary. But I'm playing him. He's working, and he was key to getting that goblin out of there. All right, draw another card. These are obligations. Master Plan is going to go get us... Oh, no. Master Plan is going to put 4 on here. And Growing Pains. So my upgrades cost an additional 2. Yikes. Alright, so let's draw a card with Avengers Mansion. Don't have a lot of upgrades here. We can Defender and get somebody back out again. So let's do it. Defender of the Nine Realms. We'll remove 3 from here and get us a minion. And it's the Troll. The Troll comes in and we say, "Have at thee!" And we draw 2. We get a Meditation. So we can go right through the Troll with the Hammer Throw if we use Lady Sif. So Lady Sif gets rid of the Tough. Then Meditation, we'll put down Mjolnir. Then we'll use Nick and Ever Vigilant and God of Thunder to play Hammer Throw. Hammer Throw will deal 8 with Overkill. Get rid of him, deal 1 here. Put the hammer back in our hand, and then we can put an ally into play from our discard pile. So we will put Nick Fury out. When Nick comes in, we'll draw 3. Okay. Not a lot of threat there, so we should get damage on her. So we can flip her. Okay. God of Thunder slightly better. So we'll spend these 2 to put God of Thunder out. God of Thunder will play Death Focus. We will punch for 2. We'll play we'll play Limitless Stamina with Death Focus ready. Punch for 2 again. That'll flip her to this one. So she has 17. When revealed, Spiral attacks each player in player order. Alright, so she's going to attack for 3. I will block with Nick Fury. Discard a card from my hand. There goes the hammer. And she will gain 1 here. Alright, she's at 17. Fortunately, she's going to get rid of that. Oh, wait. This upgrade would have cost 2 additional. So I missed that. So where do I need to go back from there? I used these 2. So I think if I just don't have it, right? I use these 2 to play God of Thunder, then use God of Thunder to play Death Focus. So one of these plays, 2 of these play Death Focus, which played this. Then I have to discard a random card from my hand. Alright. We will flip down. Snowguard will pull 3 threat off of this. Get healed back up 1 more time. And then we have to discard an upgrade and see how many upgrades we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upgrades. 1, 2. Alright, so we'll get rid of this 3. And then we'd have to get rid of 1 more. We'll get rid of Death Focus. That'll get rid of this. Oh, and when I played the hammer, it would have cost 3. Ah, darn it. I don't know how to go back on that turn. Ugh, it's too much. So I'm just going to keep moving. Sorry, everybody. I did the best I could. I could not flip her. I drew 3 with Nick. I did the hammer. I don't know. I'll just discard this as well, just as a punishment, so I can keep moving on. I think my brain got fried. All right, so I'm at 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're adding 2 acceleration here. She's going to scheme for 2. Plus 1 is 3, so this will go to 5. Then she's going to flip. Now we can't remove threat from the main scheme. And then we're going to get 2 encounter cards. So first one is an assault, which will surge into an advance. She'll scheme for 2, plus 2 is 4. And then Family Matters. So all my supports. Okay, so we will go get the hammer. And then we will flip up. There's nothing we need to do from here. We'll draw. We have, if we want to do this. So we have to exhaust these to get rid of this. Otherwise, that's blank. Then we'll flip up. And we can't do Ever Vigilant. We have to get her cornered. So, yeah. So Lady Sif will remove 2 from here, go away. Then I will take 2 damage, draw the top of this, cornered, flipper. Get a new one of these, which is the nasty one. Yeah, I missed it on the hammer. It's like it was in my brain. I was like, oh, I got to pay more for that. Went back. Forget how tricky some of these are if you don't read. All right, so she's revealed, so she's going to attack me. So 3 plus 3 is 6. So I'm down to 11. She's going to gain a counter here. And then we're just figuring out if we can deal 17 damage at this point, huh? All right, so let's pay 2 for a What Doesn't Kill Me. What Doesn't Kill Me will ready me and heal 2. Then I will put down my hammer. Punch for 3. She's down to 14. Snow Guard will pull 3 off of this. And then these 2 will Ever Vigilant, ready me, pull 2 threat off of here, and I will punch for 3 down to 11. Alright, let's see if we can do this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could pull an enemy to get cards. Hammer throw, almost kills her. We're good. Alright, so we're adding 2 threat here. She is attacking me for 3. I'm going to take it. Plus 2 is 5. I go to 8. And then we get 2 encounter cards. So we either have to remove all the threat from a side scheme or discard until we get one. So what happens if I move this here? We just get a new thing. All right, so now it's Game of Mojos. That one would have had Insight 1. This goes here. So we're good. And then 3 goes back on here. Sorry, it should have been 3 total. I forgot to move it over before. All right, and then we get Build the Case. So that's an obligation. All right. Do we have enough to kill her? We need to pull something else, and we have this Lightning Strike. So let's draw a card. Let's play Defender of the Nine Realms. Let's make sure we can actually do it. 1. Yep. All right. So we'll have somebody here. It is the Goblin who will give us Surge. Draw 2. When I defeated him, I should have removed 2 threat, so maybe that was going to even out. Hey! So now we're just short on resources to play the 2 hammer throws, huh? Come on. How about the... The hammer throws are what we have. So maybe this will work? Did we pull 3 threat? I don't remember. Alright, so Snowguard can't punch for any, but I can do... I can attack for 3. This should have 2 on it. Sorry, everybody. Alright, hammer throw for 7. That'll bring her to 1. Put the hammer back in my hand. And then we will lightning strike with the hammer and these for 2. And we will deal 2 damage. That takes 0. She takes 2 and she's dead. Alright. Well, I didn't make it look easy, that's for sure. but the idea was there. So yeah, so I'm starting to realize that if you have the suit out and you're able to ready and remove 2 threat, then Lockjaw just wasn't the big deal that's there. But I still think he's a good play. I still think people are very afraid of playing things that cost 4 and specifically 5. Which maybe in solo, it doesn't make as much sense, and a lot of people are playing solo, but I still think these cards, people don't really care about Nick Fury because he gives you cards back, so it doesn't seem like that's as major of an issue. And then, of course, with something like Professor X now, it's a pretty big deal. But the idea with Lockjaw is that you could keep looping him through. The idea with no minions was that I could put Asgard down, but again, to me, both these cards are solved by this card. In my mind, because now I'm getting +1 to my stats. I'm taking the extra encounter card. They weren't really punishing, although I screwed up on wherever they were. But yeah, these 2 cards basically are this card combined. I know people don't like encounter cards. I don't mind them at all in most of the matches. Certainly there are matches where they're a nightmare and they're way over the top, like Nebula, to some extent Ronin, I think, and what's his name there as well? Venom Goblin. So I think those ones are where it's crazy. But that's kind of the idea with Thor. I messed up on those upgrades and things. I think it just would have taken me longer. It wasn't a big deal. At that point, I could remove the threat that I needed to, and I could keep bringing Lockjaw back in. This encounter actually also helped me because there was a lot of when you remove threat, then you get to go get these upgrades, which was a huge deal for putting things out. But that would be my main advice with Thor is that, if there aren't going to be a lot of minions, and even there were 3, and I was able to recur them, beat them, and get benefits. So I guess Fantasy made it easy as well, which wasn't really my intent. It wasn't what I was going for, but it seemed to work out that way. All right, so now let's just play some Party Thor, because I haven't played it in a while, and it's such a fun deck. So this is Steve's deck. Steve's there in the chat with us, and we're just going to play Ultron, and we're just going to have some fun. And I don't remember the Party Thor deck exactly, so I gathered a bunch of cards, but not all of the cards. So just give me a second while I organize here. All right. So here's our Thor cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we got those. Put these away. We might need some of these. All right, so here's what we've got for our Party Thor deck. We've got all these resources. Got these upgrades. We've got a lot of allies. And then I think these cards are pretty clutch right here. Do we need a dive bomb? It's probably pretty solid against Ultron, where we're going to play. Do we need all these? No. Professor X seems good. Ironheart seems good. We don't really need Dust to do the job. Throg's a good blocker. Hulk's a good blocker. Angela we need for our ability. We won't worry about the others. And we'll grab a Nick as well. All right, then resources. Do we want to pump things up? We do. Are we trying to get things in that cost a bunch? Not really. So it's these follow-throughs, combat training. We don't even really need a hand cannon. This, Quinn Carrier, team building is good. Crew quarters is good for this one. We could probably live without these. We want a mansion. Don't have a lot of doubles, but it might just be the easiest way to go. Am I still here, or did it freeze out? Nope, I'm still here. All right, cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9, 30. Perfect. So we'll run with it. All right. So here's our Party Thor deck, if we can get this one up and running. So the idea here is going to be to gather minions to us, which is going to make it really easy with Ultron, because he's going to throw drones at us, so that's just going to give us the things we need to work out. He is also going to hit us really hard, so that's what's going to make it tricky. So it's not just straightforward easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I believe I just added Sentinels because those were more robots, so I thought that would be a fun way to do this. All right, Ultron, drones, schemes, cards, deck. Here we go. Thanks, ID Jester. I don't know. Every so often, it just skips a little, I guess. Okay, so here we go. We're putting 22 on Ultron. We got this first scheme. We're going to have to put a drone in play. I'll probably forget to take the top card of my deck and put it into play. It's the hardest part of Ultron. Let me shuffle my deck first. So we're a few cards over, but we're just going to be able to build is going to be the idea, and then we're just going to start dealing some serious overkill damage, using that to heal. Now, Ultron's going to hit us hard if we have a lot of drones out, so that's going to be the tricky part. So we'll favor the Sentinels over the drones when we can, and we'll use the dive bomb and the lightning strikes to clear them when it makes sense, and then draw a pile of cards. You could definitely trim this down. You could probably get it to a 40-card deck that works a little bit better. I'm just building it fast. Oh, I think they went well. I mean, the first game, I just got overloaded with threat. The second game, I just forgot a couple quick rules and I got a little flustered. But again, it's just part of playing live. And I think I still showed off the idea behind Thor. I don't think the rules I messed up were going to make it significantly different on me. So I think it went well. Yeah, because villains attack first, and then minions attack. Hey, Canadian. Hey, Danterous. Yep, so minions attack after villains. So any minions that come into play from boosts or other effects will then attack afterward, and then you pick the order that the minions attack you. All right, first card is a drone. Hopefully it's Mjolnir, right? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shuffle up his deck here. Yeah, so we're not worried about things like this popping and getting more drones, because that's just how it's going to go. All right, let's see what we got. So we've got these moment of triumphs to heal. That's unfortunate because we're not going to be healing this early, nor are we going to be doing a hammer throw. So we're going to pull those 1, 2, 3 and see if we can find some more build cards. Not much. Defender of the 9 Realms doesn't make a ton of sense either, although we could draw a bunch of cards. So it goes. All right, Worthy. We'll go and get our hammer. Here it is. Then we will flip up. We'll play a God of Thunder. We will play Defender of the 9 Realms. We won't be able to remove anything, but we can go get a minion. Have at thee. Draw 2. Then we'll play Bring It, which draws a card for each minion in play, so we'll draw 2 more. We'll use a Power of Aggression to put Throg out. He comes in with a Tough. Stack these this way so you can see that. We'll use this double to play Hulk. He could be a blocker for us. We will use God of Thunder to put down our Mjolnir. And then we will punch this one for 3. Perfect. All right, that's a pretty darn good first turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got another Bring It, so that works out nice. We can get the Quinn Carrier down. Should be good. All right, we'll add 1 here. He's going to put a drone in front of us. Have at thee. We'll draw 2 more. Then he's going to attack us. We'll use Throg, so he's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. And spend a lightning or put the top card of your deck face down, engage with you as a drone. We'll put another one there. So he's going to attack for 6 total. Get rid of the Tough. Then these are all going to hit me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm down to 10. I just need that moment of triumph. And then he's going to draw an Ultron's Initiative, and he's going to put 2 more cards into play. Well, thank you, Ultron. Thanks for helping me out. So Quick Strike would be if they have Quick Strike and they come into play, then they'll attack you when they're drawn from the deck. If they have quick strike and they're a boost, then they come in, they quick strike you, and they attack you afterwards. So that could be even more time. So it could be really tricky. All right, well, there we go. We got a pile of drones there. All right, so we'll play Angela. And Angela will look at the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She will fizzle. No Angela. All right, so she's discarded. All right, we'll play Bring It then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll draw 6 cards because we have 6 minions in front of us. That's the party. Party Thor. All right, and now we have a lot of cards. So we will play Defender of the Nine Realms, and we'll go get a minion. And we'll put another Ultron drone in play. Have at thee. Draw 2. We'll clear off of this one, so it's gone. Then, wow, okay. Did I get a moment of triumph? No. So the keys are going to be this one, and these, right? So that's 3, 6, 12 resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So somebody's not going to go down right now. So we'll spend these 3. We will put out a Quinn Carrier. Then we'll spend these 2 to put out a God of Thunder. We'll spend God of Thunder. And for Asgard to put out the helmet. Because that's a lot of minions we're going to have to deal with. Go to 15. We'll have Hulk Punch here. And draw a mental, so he goes away. Darn it. And then we will do what? Follow through. Professor X. What could Professor do? He could stun. Alright, so I'm going to have to punch something out. So I'll get rid of one of these drones, so we don't have to deal with it. I guess Professor X takes the hit, so we'll put him out for 3. When he comes into play, he confuses Ultron. If we flip down, we'll have threat, but not a ton, but we have a blocker, so I think we just deal with it for now. Alright, he'll clear this threat here. Alright, ready him on up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's a Bring It. Add 1 here. He's going to put a drone in front of us. Have at thee. We draw 2 more cards. Then he's going to attack. Professor X is going to take it for 0. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's going to hit us for 7. Professor's out. Then we're going to get hit for 7 and go to 8. And then he's going to draw a card. And it's going to be Invasive AI. We're going to discard the top 3 cards of our deck. Put 3 on this. All right. We will play Defender of the Nine Realms, and we will go until we get this one. If targeted, otherwise search and get targeted for elimination. Okay, so this is going to come out. We are then going to play Bring It. He comes out, we draw 2. Then we'll play Bring It. We'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So 1, shuffle. Oh, no problem, ID Jester. There's a lot of interactions. Sometimes you have to go with your gut, honestly. It's not what people like. They want the rules to be all figured out and everything, but it's just not always there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So now we've got all these. So we want to hammer throw something here. So let's hammer throw this guy. So we'll hit him for 3. Or actually, we want to just hit one of these guys, huh? We'll hit this guy for 3 anyway, though. Then we're going to do our hammer throw. All right, let's see what we can put down first. So we'll pay 2 to put down a follow-through. Then we will pay 2 to put down team building exercise. And then we'll play hammer throw. There's another follow-through. So we'll use this power of aggression to play a follow-through. Then we'll play hammer throw. We need to save lightnings, right? So we need to save that one. This will pay for that. That'll deal 1 to everything. And maybe 2 if we use to bring it. Okay, so these have to be saved. All right. So we'll pay for this with 1, 2, 3 cards. Hammer throw, we'll pick up Mjolnir, put it in our hand. So many cards. So we're going to deal 7 here, 8, 9. So we're going to kill this drone. Plus deal 8 to Ultron, who will go to 14. So we did 8 damage overkill, and we'll trigger 2 Moment of Triumphs to heal 16. But our max is 19. Then we add a new drone. Then we will do God of Thunder. Nope, sorry. Then we will use... How's I going to do this? We'll use team building exercise. Nope. We'll use Lady Sif to play Lightning Strike. 1, 2. We'll deal 2 damage to everything in play. So that's going to kill all these. Sorry, we played that. When we played Defender of the Nine Realms, we got rid of that, and I just forgot to discard it. We'll get rid of all of these. 1 new drone comes out because of the one that we hit here. We killed this one. And 2 damage goes on Ultron. He's down to 12. And the party's over, kids. And then we'll use our team building exercise to put our hammer back down. There you go. There's Party Thor. That was it in like perfect motion. Everything comes out, draw 1,000 cards, build everything, kill it all in 1 swing. Throg will put 2 damage on the boss. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. Where is Squirrel Girl? She does. She's in leadership, though. So I'm just drawing for the lightning strikes was the idea. Yeah, if you haven't seen Party Thor, here it is. All credit to Steve. He came up with the deck. You can go to his Play the Game and watch his Ultron. It's a what-if game. Ultron Infinity. So he plays Ultron with the Infinity Gauntlet against Party Thor. And it was right after the What If show came out with the Party Thor character. So that's where it all came from. And it's ridiculous. And just fun. We're just having fun now. All right, he's going to do that. He's going to add a drone. Have at thee. We're going to draw 2 more. Then he's going to attack us for 2. Throg's just going to take the hit. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throg is out, even though we have 19 health. And we get a card. It's another drone and a repair sequence. He's going to heal 6. So we don't have a ton of damage on him, but we got a lot of build. All right, so we will play Angela and Hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like the only option we have is a Mark 6 who's going to come in and quick strike us for 2. So here's an example, ID Jester. So this Sentinel Mark 6 has quick strike. So as soon as I put it into play, even from my own ability, it's going to deal 2 damage to me. That's what quick strike does. But, you know, it totally makes sense that that'd be confusing. So a drone comes in, it's not quick striking me, but after Ultron... Oh, yeah, speaking of, I forgot these. So I should take 3 damage here. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that one comes into play. Have at thee. We draw 2 more. Then we will play Bring It. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll spend the power of aggression to put the Hall of Heroes out. I don't even need this, but whatever. So double in here. We'll play Asgard to increase our hand size. All right, then we can hammer throw. Can we get Hulk down? Yeah, so this and this play Hulk. Can block for us. Honestly, he can attack. But we might draw another bring it. All right, 1, 2, and 3. We'll play the hammer throw. We'll hit this guy. So hammer will come back into my hand. So we're going to hit him for 7. Is it 7? It's 8. Oh, I might have done the wrong math before. 8, 9, 10. So he should have 1 more damage. So we're going to hit him for 8, 9, 10. So that'll be 4 overkill. Take out this Sentinel. Then she's going to punch him for 2. Because he's got guard. I hope I remember that. And then I will discard... Man, which one am I discarding? Defender of the 9 Realms. To play this. We took out a minion, so 1 goes here. Oh, and I can punch. Yep, so I'll just punch this one. Take it out, and we add another drone. Cool. Now I have Asgard, so I have a 5-card hand size. I got an extra card here. Deck is getting very thin with those bring-its. Pretty sweet. Yeah, and basically we can kill Ultron with Overkill, although eventually on stage 3 we'll have to kill all the minions to get there. Alright, we add 1 here, and this is going to flip, so we're going to get a drone from this. Then we either have to add a drone or add 2 threat. For now, we'll just add the threat. Alright, have at thee. Will give us 2 more cards. Then he's going to attack us and add a drone. Hulk will block. So he's going to attack for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 0. So Hulk is out. I guess Hulk is a good button if I didn't draw a lightning strike. Then those are going to attack me for 5, so I'm down to 9. Alright, counter cards are another Sentinel. We already did have at thee. And he gets his transmitter. Interestingly enough, we don't have a bring it here. So, what do we want to do? We'll get another follow through down. And then do we kill off some of these? Maybe, and heal up. Sure. Oh, we could play this Defender to draw cards, right? So Defender of the 9 Realms will get us another minion. If there are any left. Uh-oh. So we'll get this one, which will attack me immediately for 3, so I'm down to 4. Yikes. That's a little troublesome. Alright, and then have at thee. We draw 2. Oh, there's Nick. Yeah, I kind of need to clear this board now, though, huh? Alright. So 1, 2... We'll get rid of Ironheart 3, Quinn Carrier 4. We'll play a Nick and draw 3 and see if we can draw that lightning strike. We did. Also, we could heal with that one if we can get there. So, can we do it? Lightning strike is going to need just 1, huh? Alright. So, we'll use Defender of the 9 Realms to play lightning strike. Boost it. That'll deal 1 to everything, so these are all dead. And these each take 1. Would I kill 5 of them? These are my cards. So that gives us 5 over here. Then, can we hammer throw? 1, 2, 3. But then we can't play the Moment of Triumph. So we just need to wait on that a little bit. Alright, so Nick will thwart for 2 here. Angela and I will punch this one out. Give me another one. And then we'll use this God of Thunder to play crew quarters, and we'll have to flip down next turn. We'll get our heal in with our hammer throws and all that. All right. We got 2 blockers. All right, 1, 2, 3. We draw back up. So we're adding 1 threat here. We're just going to add the threat this turn. He's going to attack, add a drone. We'll draw 2. Then he's attacking. Nick is blocking. +2. He's out. Then these are attacking for 4 total, huh? So I will defend for 2, and then I'll take 1 from that drone. We actually have to hope that this doesn't get us. And he's confused. All right. Cool. So now we want to hammer throw through that one. We want to get Throg down early. So Throg and the Quinn Carrier can pay for, or sorry, he's an Avenger? Oh, he's an Asgardian, yep. So those 2 will pay for Throg. He'll come in with a tough. What do we have? Looking for trouble. Probably not any minions left in there. So Angela will punch this one for 2. She's gone. Alright, then I will play Bring It, draw 2. I think we won't try to get too fancy here. We will then play... we'll use these 2, plus Asgard to play Hammer Throw on this guy. So it's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11. So 2, so he's going to take 9 and go to 2. And 9 plus 2 Moment of Triumph, so that's 18. So we go to 20. But we can only go to 19, I think. Plus 5, yep. All right, then we will gain another counter here. Mjolnir goes back in my hand. We'll flip down. We'll use crew quarters. Oh, we can't heal. Never mind. We'll use this to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. We will then pay 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll put down the mansion. We'll draw a card. Lady Sif. We'll hold it. And we're good. Okay, there we go. Party Thor in full swing. So we draw up to 6 cards now because of Asgard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We add 1 threat here. We'll add 2 instead of a drone. Oh, actually, we don't want that to pop. So we'll add a drone, which will give us a card. What do we want to do then? Were we kind of silly? I think we were silly to not remove 1 from here with Throg, right? We'll get rid of the tough and remove 1. We'll put that to 3, and then we'll add 2. He's going to scheme, huh? That is going to pop either way. So we'll just let it go, and we'll just try to kill him. So this is going to go to 5, then he's going to scheme for 3. Plus 1 is 4, plus 1, so this will flip, and we'll get another drone, which is going to give us a card. It wouldn't have then. So we're now on the last stage. And cards are going to be Exhaustion and Drone Factory. So we're going to put the top card of our deck into play as a drone. And then we're going to add threat equal to the drones. That's rough, though. We got to kill those drones. A little bit of a timer now. And an assault into Odin's Anger. We can't exhaust. So we discard Mjolnir, and we are stunned. Yikes. Getting close. So somewhere in there I should have removed threat instead of dealing with all the things I did. Or maybe not flip down. I think I'll still be okay. All right, we will draw a card and then draw 3 more cards. So we'll draw 4 total cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll flip up. We will play a Looking for Trouble. Do we care about getting another one out there? Nah. We'll play Bring It, draw 3 more. We will play Nick for 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. All right. Then we will Lightning Strike with Looking for Trouble. We'll use these 2. So we'll deal 2 to everything. So 2 to all of these. Gives us 3 more counters here. 2 to Ultron. We'll flip him. So he goes to this stage. When he goes to this stage, we're going to grab Ultron's Imperative and put it into play. That comes out. We add 2 drones. Lightning Strike is not an attack, so we're good on that front. All right, then we will probably have Nick Fury clear that, but let's make sure we can play another Lightning Strike. We can. All right, so Lightning Strike with Looking for Trouble. We'll use a Bring It and Lady Sif. And a Power of Aggression. So that'll deal 2 damage to everything. Ultron can't take damage, so these 2 are dead. Gives us 2 more here. Nick removes this. Then Lady Sif can ready me if I can get her. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think is the right play here. She readies me. I exhaust to get rid of my stun. She punches for 2. He's at 25. And we'll hold these ones. All right, he adds 2 threat. If he advances, we're done. So that's our only death knell. He doesn't add a drone. He attacks for 4. Plus 2 is 6. And then he draws. Not advance. So we put a drone into play. Have at thee. All right, so Throg will take out the drone. It's at +1. That is done. We don't get a counter for that. Oops, sorry. We should play Bring It first to draw a card. Oh, I never went and got Mjolnir. Got it. All right, so we'll draw a card with Avengers Mansion. We'll use Team Building Exercise to play Mjolnir. Then we will use 1, 2, 3 to play a Hammer Throw. Hammer Throw will give us back this and deal 8 damage. He's down to 17. We will then... we're so close, huh? We should have added another threat. Oh, shoot, we're going to lose because of this, huh? Yeah, we are. We didn't quite get there. All right, then we'll put Mjolnir down. We'll punch for 3, 14. She punches for 2, that's 12. And I screwed it up. I didn't pay attention there to that one there. Got me. And I don't have enough for my Hammer Throw, and I can't remove from there, so I'll be that. Close, close, close. So it's just that one turn where I let this threat go, and I should have just controlled that a little bit more. I moved the one with Throg, and instead of whatever I did, punching with myself, I should have at least removed one. So that was my bad, or maybe I could have played Looking for Trouble, or I pulled it off of another side scheme. I can't remember what I did. Maybe I even forgot to pull the threat, so maybe it was my own fault. Maybe I did something. I played Angela or somebody, right? And maybe my better bet was to play one to get rid of the threat there, so... Super close, but you can see this deck. It's a lot of fun. Win or lose, you've got a ton of stuff on the table. You probably don't need all these follow-throughs. Honestly, you could probably live with 2 follow-throughs. It's something you can pull. You don't need crew quarters now that I realize I was thinking I was going to flip down a little bit, but I never really did. I was going to heal with Moment of Triumph, so that wasn't a big deal. So there's 2 cards you could cut to make it a little more efficient to get to those. And your threat removal is coming from your Defender of the Nine Realms and whatnot. I also never played Professor X there. He might have been a good play at some point. But there you go. There are some Thor plays for you. Not my best playing, but I had a lot of fun. Doing those, I definitely made some small mistakes, but that's just going to be part of the game. And the funny part is I tend to make mistakes of things I already know. Like, I knew all the rules on Spiral. It's just in the throes of thinking and communicating, it gets a little confused. This deck played great, and I think I just messed up there, thinking I was so focused on flipping down so that I could draw those cards. I didn't think about where the threat could be at, and knowing that I was going to flip down... I don't remember what I played to get an enemy out that turn. It might have been the turn that Angela fizzled. Or did I play looking for trouble? Or I removed threat off of a side scheme, and I probably should have just left the side scheme and brought the main scheme down. I don't even think Dive Bomb is needed now, seeding it. It's fine, because you know, the card that could clear, but the Lightning Strikes will do plenty for you there. I'm kicking myself as to what I did to not remove threat. Did I punch or something on that turn? I can't even remember. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's the classic. It's a good point, Canadian Mustache. Like, if you can get his threat removal going, his card draw going, it's just ridiculous how much he can draw and what he can do. So that's where the fun is. So anyway, yeah, those are the little mistakes that I made. I really feel like I played a card and didn't remove threat. So I wonder if I hurt myself because I just should have realized. I know I blocked. So I blocked and then I flipped down. So I don't think I could have removed threat myself. Then I must have played Angela to get a card and played Bring It. So maybe I just didn't have a chance. So I probably should have still played a Defender to get a card out. I can't remember. That was just where I messed up. Putting that to 3 was too much. And ironically, had I added the drone, then he only schemed... Oh no, then the 2 drones would have been enough. It was 1... He was going to end up short, 2... I think the drone still would have got it there, so never mind. Alrighty, thanks everybody for joining me. There's 2 plays with Thor. I love him. So I guess I only got 1 out of 3 wins, so he may be a little questionable there. But again, like I said, the first one on Spiral, that was just one of those things that happens in solo. It just gets out of control. What can you do with Insight 3? The thing only goes to 15, and you get the card that's giving you +1 on all those. Like, it's just too much. And then somewhere in there, with a boost of 1, I drew a 4 boost when she was scheming, so she added 7 or something. Like, those are things that's hard to deal with anybody. So certainly ones that have a 1 threat removal. And then the Party Thor deck, you could see that just gets out of control crazy. And it's just the Chaos of Ultron. I missed something in there with all those. So, all right, try out Thor. Let me know what you think. Are you enjoying Thor? Try out Lockjaw. If you don't like Lockjaw here in Thor, put him in a 5-hander, 1 thwart, like Peter Parker. He works super well with, because you're going to have 6 cards in your hand. I definitely suggest, if you're going to play Lockjaw, to use the 2 power-ofs. And let me know how it goes. Try it out. Just try it and see. See if it works for you. It may not, but see if Lockjaw is something there. You got to kind of remember, so when you're first playing with him, you may want to stick him kind of at the top of your discard pile, or put him right above your discard pile so you see him, so you don't forget, like, oh, I had Lockjaw. That's what I'm trying to do, because otherwise you can kind of be out of sight, out of mind, and you don't want to end up with that boat. But I'd be interested to hear what people think about playing Lockjaw, or are there other solutions now? Are you finding that most of the 1 thwart heroes, it's not a big deal? Who are the other 1 thwart heroes? Oh, Miss Marvel's a great one. So you can put Lockjaw on Miss Marvel. She can go get him a whole bunch, especially because she has the one that says, oh, your next card is 1 cheaper, so now you only have to spend 3 resources to pull him out. He's not a 4 cost, right? He's really only a 3 cost because he's in your discard pile already, so you don't have to worry about that. I mean, he is a 4 cost, but you get my point. I guess he's not a 5 cost, he's a 4 cost. 1 thwart. Hulk, he'll work great in Hulk for sure, because you have the triple resources there to go get him. And then I can't remember as I work my way up. But those are the ones that you want to try them out with. Yep. So try some solo games with some low thwart heroes and put Lockjaw in, and the 2 power-ofs. Once you have the 2 power-ofs, to me it makes sense to then put in Queen Carrier, Avengers Mansion. I think one of the 2 is fine. If you have a hero that already has resources, you don't really need Queen Carrier, so I didn't put it in first time because Thor already has them in his kit. Probably could have lived without that even. in the ones, although I was spending a lot of resources. And you're not using Lockjaw in lieu of others, right? So you're still going to use these. Spider-Woman's a little different because she can up her threat removal, so I don't know if that's as big a deal. But maybe you're going through all of them, seeing their base stat lines and whatnot. Drax can play him really well too, so that's another good spot. But yeah, you're still keeping your Professor X's in there, maybe your Nick Furies, depending. Again, if I'm playing 2 power-ups, I'm probably playing both of these because it's going to work so well, or something with a lot of card draw. And then maybe even an Ironheart, right? So suddenly you've got some kind of lineup like this. And you're throwing Lockjaw in there. And you've got your power-ups to power those up, plus your double resources, so it works really well. Colossus is another good one. He can get up to 2 thwart. Or the suit. Try the symbiote suit. Try it in solo. Let me know. Tell me I played the suit and I lost every time, or whatever it is. I find that I barely lose with the suit, although I did lose one today, so wasn't the greatest place. But again, it's about having fun, and the other part I like is changing things up, not just saying, well, I never play these cards, so I'm not going to play them. Or I'm not going to play them because I don't think they're good. Try them out, so there they go. The other one I wanted to throw in was Heimdall, because Heimdall lets you look at the top 3 cards, right, and then work them all through. And I'd put Heimdall in the other one. I could have been healing him for 2, and he's getting the 2, but I used Snowguard instead. She worked kind of in place of that. I didn't get to look at the cards, though. But Heimdall can give you kind of a carefree turn. Because I think he looks at 3 and discards 1. So you can kind of look at 3, get rid of the one that's going to be nasty, and be like, oh, I'm going to take a 1 boost, and then I'm going to get this encounter card. And you know exactly what you're getting. So it's a nice turn. And then he's sitting there just thwarting for 2 every turn. He's got a whole bunch. I do love the symbiote suit. I don't see any real issues with it. I'll play it turn 1 if I can, absolutely. I think in my second game I did pass on it early, and then it ended up coming back into play, so I think it could be played either way, with or without. But I do. I think it's a great card. I'll take the encounter card any day of the week. Like I said, except for those handful of villains. So, often I'll find that people will come back and say, like, you're going to play it against, Expert 2 Ronin? It's like, no, I'm not going to play it in any Expert 2 because the cards are so nasty. But in Standard, absolutely. In Expert, absolutely. Venom Goblin, no. Nebula, no. So I'm going to play it based on the villains, which is tricky, right? It's something like people are looking on decks on Marvel CDB, and if I put the symbiote suit in, and then, people are going to say, oh, gosh, I used it, and I went and played Ronin, Nebula, and Venom Goblin. It was terrible. It is terrible against them, right? So when you make a deck that's supposed to be a catch-all, it doesn't work as well. But you make decks that are focused on certain villains, right? Little sideboard would be neat to say, like, oh, these are the cards I would sideboard in. And then I could see myself making decks and saying, here's a 40-card deck. Here's the 10 cards I would sideboard based on the villains. I could definitely build something like that. I think would be interesting. But your mileage may vary. You don't have to play like me. You don't have to like cards I like. It's fine. But what I do want to encourage people is to try different things with the game. I think it's been really neat. Doing the no resources was so fun. Trying out the symbiote suit. Trying out the alliance cards. Trying out two-handed solo, right? If that's something that you would enjoy. What are some of the other things? Oh, the speed runs, right? Trying that and seeing if that's something you enjoy. And you may not enjoy it and go, I didn't enjoy it, but thanks for letting me try it, right? It's kind of the idea. You never know. But I am definitely a variety person. That is my thing. There are other people I know who like to have all their decks built. They like to have certain styles, and there's 43 heroes, and you say, look, when I play Iron Man, I'm just going to play Protection because I enjoy that deck, and I'm playing it 1 in every 43 plays. So more power to you. Totally do that. I think that's great. So I'm not here to necessarily get you to change what you're doing, but maybe suggest some things to try out and show them off. That's what's been fun. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, I should be better about modulars too. I feel like Steve is somebody who's really good with like figuring out the modulars with all those beyond the villains. Is it Villains Beyond? I'm so sorry, Steve. Whatever they're called. He does a good job finding those modulars. Like honestly, taking that tech, the like Osborne tech that comes in Sinister Motors, and throwing that in Rhino is super fun. It's really, really good, and they all surge, so it's a nightmare, but it's fun. Attaching all these cards to him and then either trying to dismantle them or deal with them and giving Rhino that extra push is a really neat way to do that. So, you can also do it on that side. I just put in Sentinels to have a bunch of other minions to come out. So I thought that would be a neat part. Cool. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for joining me here. You can join us again tonight. I don't actually know the time. I think it's going to be 8:30. We are going to do our Marvels game again. So it's going to be Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Spectrum. And they are going to be out of control, like in the trailer. So they're going to be switching. So we're actually going to switch our hero cards around. We tried it on Sunday. It went pretty well. But we had some issues. I pulled it down so we could do another one again and kind of show it off once we had ideas. Yeah, Villains Beyond. So we'll be doing that tonight around 8:30. So please join us for that. It might be 8. It might be 8:30. I think it's 8:30. But that'll be Eric, Steve, and myself. And we're going to be fighting Drang, but then Drang is going to be switching out which villain they are as well. So that'll be super interesting. So, all right. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully, I will see you later tonight. Until then, my name is the Brandt, and I hope you step into the portal. See ya.